What is going on, guys? Rusty Commander here, and today I have another gameplay commentary for you guys. But today I have a few things to go over here in these next few minutes that I have here with you guys. So first off, we are changing our upload schedule. Our upload schedule will no longer be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday because the Friday and Saturday thing kind of messed us up. So we've decided to go with Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which will be a lot easier for us, and we'll be able to hit our uploads more frequently for you guys, so you guys aren't left hanging waiting for an upload, even though I'm sure you're not sitting at your computer eagerly awaiting our next upload. But yeah, so our new upload schedule will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So it'll just be 3 uploads a week instead of 4, but this will be a lot easier for us and a lot better in the long run. Maybe during the summer we'll kick it back up again, but for now we are just going Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So what I came here to talk about with you guys today is Battlefield 4, because all of a sudden they're releasing tons of stuff with Battlefield 4. Now when I say tons, they're not releasing too much just yet, but they're really pumping it up and they're getting ready to announce their big trailer on March 27th, which is going to be the first actual gameplay we see of Battlefield. So in case you guys don't remember, they announced Battlefield 4 all the way back when Medal of Honor Warfighter came out. It said that if you pre-ordered Medal of Honor, you get to play the Battlefield 4 beta. And this got me really excited to play Battlefield 4. But a lot of people, they did not like this because they're like, oh, they're turning into Call of Duty again. Even though Battlefield 3, I know the gap between Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 is a lot smaller than like Battlefield 2 and Battlefield 3. But the gap is still pretty decent. It's still about 3 or 4 years depending on when they release it. If they release it around the fall, it'll be 3 years. If they wait, it'll be 4. But I imagine they're going to be releasing it around the holiday season of 2013, which will be about 3 years or so. So really, that's not that bad, and I guarantee they've been developing the game for quite a while. And I think it's perfect time. If people are saying it's like Call of Duty, then whatever. Call of Duty releases a game every year, so I don't really think it's much like Call of Duty now, but that's what people are saying. So real quick though, before I get into what I want to see in Battlefield 4, there's a few things that I'll leave in the description for you guys. One is if you go to battlefield.com, you can click on the link in the description and you just sign up with your Origin account and you get a Battlefield 3 dog tag that says I was there, as you can see up on the screen now. It's pretty cool. I kind of like it. I haven't got to play Battlefield in a while. I haven't got to see what it looks like in game, but that's what it looks like. So if you guys like that, click on the link below and you guys can get that dog tag to sign up with your Origin or your PlayStation 3 or Xbox Live ID. And then one other thing they released, what I just saw when I got home, they released a new Battlefield 4 trailer. This has no actual gameplay in it, but there's a link down in the description below. It's just called Battlefield 4C, I think. And basically, I think they're going to be introducing naval warfare, which looks pretty cool. There's a giant spinny thing from the back of the boats. I forget what it's called. From the engine. It's like one of the things on the big battleship or air carriers or whatever they're called. But anyways, so yeah, they're going to be releasing a trailer on March 27th. And I'm really excited for that. So what I want to see in Battlefield 4 is one with the jets. I want them to change the jets because I remember watching rumor videos for Battlefield 3 and they said there's going to be bombers and all this cool stuff and there'll be 2 people jets. And unfortunately, that never happened, and I was very disappointed when I saw that. So one thing I want to see in Battlefield 4 is bombers or like 2-person jets where one person can be flying, gunning and stuff, and one person can be in the back bombing and stuff. I think that'd be really sweet, and I think that'd be really cool. So one other thing I want to see is bigger maps with more people on console. So another thing I want to see is bigger maps and more people on console, because console right now, the maps are pretty big still, and there's about, I think, 24 people on each team in certain game modes, and then it's shorter for other ones. But I think it'd be pretty cool if the maps are huge, like absolutely giant. Obviously, it's kind of limited with the specifications of the PS3 and Xbox 360, but with the PlayStation 4 coming out and the Xbox 720, honestly, I think they're going to be able to go above and beyond, and I'm hoping Battlefield 4 comes out for those consoles too, as well as the PS3, because that would make it so much better, and I think they could hold a lot more people on that. One more thing I would like to talk about for Battlefield 4 is better destruction, because personally I was not too satisfied with the Battlefield 3 destruction. It is pretty good in some spots, but one thing I liked way better in Battlefield Bad Company 2 than Battlefield 3 is definitely how the buildings collapse. In Battlefield 3, barely any buildings collapse, and I really thought it was pretty cool whenever you could just blow up buildings and they'd collapse. Like, obviously there's stuff in the front of the buildings that fall in Battlefield 3, but I think the whole collapsing of the building was pretty cool, and I really hope they improve upon that and make it better in Battlefield 4. One other thing that I think that would be pretty cool in Battlefield 4 is better squads. I think there needs to be more stuff you can do with your squads, more perks for having teamwork and stuff. And they definitely need to fix the squad system in Battlefield 4, because currently in Battlefield 3 it's kind of annoying how you can't get into a game with your friends in your squad right away. You gotta switch teams, you gotta squad up. It's really annoying. It takes a few minutes out of your gameplay time, which is kind of annoying, but in all honesty, it's not that bad. But I think it'd be great if they can improve upon that, and hopefully they can make the launch with the squads a bit smoother in Battlefield 4, because, and I remember in Battlefield 3, the squads were basically unplayable. You cannot get in a squad with someone in Battlefield 3 and launch, but that's expected. But you know, EA isn't very good with their dedicated servers and stuff, so hopefully they can improve upon that for Battlefield 4. One other thing I would like to see in Battlefield 4 is dynamic weather, lighting, all this crap, because I think it would be pretty sweet if all the maps are like different every time you play on them. They could be at 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It could be raining, snowing, there could be hail, I don't know. Like, I think it'd be pretty cool if they had all that kind of stuff in there. It would really switch it up. It could be night, dark, you know, all that stuff. And I think I would make it a lot more diverse, and I think it would allow for longer playing times of the same maps over and over again, because each map, every time you play it, could be a lot different than the time you played it before, and I think that would be really, really cool, and they should definitely get into that, because honestly, I have not seen a game do that yet, besides, well, any multiplayer game with maps and stuff. I haven't really seen do that, and I think that'd be pretty cool and would be a really cool step forward for video games like this in the future. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I would like to see in Battlefield 4. If you guys would like to say anything in Battlefield 4, leave a comment in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this commentary, remember to leave a like, and thank you guys for watching, and remember to keep it elite.